am Marcus Mosher of the Game Day Hoops, and today we are taking a look at the top 5 coaches in the NBA playoffs, and let's dive in. At number 5 is Rick Carlisle of the Dallas Mavericks. When it comes to big games, I just trust that Carlisle is going to have the right defensive game plan in place. He's got a ton of playoff experience. He's won an NBA championship. He just knows how to win big games. Last year, we saw him take the Clippers to 6 games. Once again, they'll play the Clippers in round 1 of the playoffs with Luka Doncic and Carlisle. Don't be surprised if they pull off that upset. At number 4 is Steve Kerr of the Golden State Warriors. I know this Warriors team has been loaded in the past, but not this year's version of the Warriors team. No Klay Thompson, no James Wiseman for most of the season, and yet they're still the 8th seed in the Western Conference. Now, I'm not sure how far they're going to go in the playoffs because they will play the Lakers and Anthony Davis and LeBron James in the play-in game. But given the history of Kerr, Stephen Curry, and Draymond Green, don't be shocked if they're the 7th seed in the Western Conference in just a few days. At number 3 is Frank Vogel of the Los Angeles Lakers. I think he's done a phenomenal job of keeping the Lakers afloat this year, despite all of the injuries to LeBron James and Anthony Davis and some of the tired legs that they've had. I think he's one of the top defensive coaches in the league, and the effort level is never a question under Vogel. The Lakers are still the joint favorites to come out of the Western Conference, and that's because Vogel is just such a good playoff coach. He comes in at number 3 on our list. At number 2 is Gregg Popovich. All Pop does is win. He has his team playing phenomenal basketball despite the talent level being a little bit lackluster. They could easily sneak into the playoffs, and nobody is going to want to see the Spurs and Popovich in round 1. Given all of his playoff experience and history, we couldn't make a list without including Pop, and that's why he comes in at number 2 on our list. At number 1 is Erik Spoelstra of the Miami Heat. I just love Erik Spoelstra. I think he is phenomenal. The culture that he has built in Miami, the toughness and the attitude that the Heat play with is why he's number 1 on this list. He obviously knows how to handle superstars. He gets the most out of the role players. And in big games, he just seems like he has an answer to every problem that comes up. Erik Spoelstra, number 1 on our list for best coaches in the NBA. Who is your best coach in the NBA? Make sure you leave your comments and answers below. And as always, thank you for watching the Game Day Hoops.